Hello, ukulele players. It's me, Michael again, and I'm here to talk to you about one final thing: how to play little melodies or tunes. And the way that we do that as ukulele players, and in fact guitarists of all kinds, is that we read how to play the tunes from a way of writing down the order of notes. And that way of writing down is different from what some other instrumentalists use, but it's called tablature, or tab for short. And it's a system that's actually very simple, and all it does is it instructs you where to press down on the string to get the note that you want for that particular note of the tune. The first thing is, what string, which of the four strings do I need to press down on and pluck to get the right note that I need for this note of the tune? And of course you remember that the strings are G, C, E, and then the highest one, A. And then the second piece of information you need is, whereabouts do I need to press my finger down on that string that I'm going to pluck to get the exact note that I want. Okay, so the system of tablature is very simple. What it does is, it takes the ukulele, as I look at it, if I was to look at it like this, if I was to look down over my own playing, right, and it draws four lines across the way that each represent the strings, and it'll kind of look like that as you look at it here, with the A string, which remember is the highest one, on the top, and that's the way that I remember that. And it has just the four strings. It doesn't bother drawing out the frets on it, just the four lines, because what it will then do is, every time you play a note, it will write a number on the string that the note is to be played on, and the number will tell you which fret to press down. Okay, so you'll remember that nearest the neck, the head here, that's fret number 1, and then it goes all the way up to fret number 12 and beyond. And the one last thing that I should say is, if you need to just play the string without pressing down a finger on any fret, it will write the number 0, right? So you don't need to press down any fret at all. And when you see the number 0, that just means you pluck the string without worrying about pressing anything down with your left hand. As if you are looking at it done like this, let's just tilt the camera around so you can really see. Hopefully that looks good. Here we go. So let's start with Silent Night, which I think is maybe the easiest one of the three tunes to do. So you'll see that it starts with a 3 on the E string. So there's my E string, and I'm going for a 3 there. And I'm going to use my middle finger because it's nice and strong. And I'm plucking with my thumb. Okay, here we go. So it goes 3, 0 on the next string up, then back to 3, and then 0, remember, which means an open string. There we go. So that's that first little pattern. And you can see it does that twice. And then jumps up to 5 on the top A string, 2 5s and a 2. And then 3. And another 3, but down at the next string. That whole first line goes like this. And let's read on together. Here comes the next one. So we're starting with an open string, A. And then that repeats. Then for the last line, it's going to jump up high. So most of the notes here are on the top A string. So we've got to jump up to 5, and then it'll be up to 8. So all the way up to there. And then back down to finish. Okay, and here's that whole thing for Silent Night. Press pause and have a practice. So, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, here we go. And it starts again with 3 and an open, right? So, starting on the E string, 3rd fret. In the next line, starting on fret number 1 on the E string. Third line is actually the same as the first line. And the last line, almost the same as the second line except for the last 2 notes. Now, then comes the verse. There it is, the first line. Here we go. Starts on an 2 open A strings. And then the next line. And then, as you know, it goes back to the chorus. So, have a look at both of those. Here is the verse. Press pause and have a practice. Here is the chorus. Press pause and have a practice. You know what you're doing now. Here is the full tune of the chorus for Jingle Bells. So press pause now and have a little go at that. And here is the verse for Jingle Bells, which is quite a bit harder because you'll see that suddenly the numbers are much bigger. It even goes all the way up to 12 down here. So that's a bit of a challenge if you want to really get high up the fretboard. So have a little practice at that. Press pause. Alright, I'll count it in. Ready?